What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy. Hit the keys. Here today to bring you guys 6 freebies for April 2025. If you guys could do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button if you get anything out of the content. I'm trying to hit 50K by the end of the year, and I can't do it without you guys' help. Let's get right into these freebies though. So the first freebie that I have for you guys today, this one comes from Labs, and it's called OPIA Wandering or Opia. I'm not exactly sure. So as we look here, they say this is created in collaboration with some of the OPIA artists performing at the 2024 festival. We asked the artists to provide a sound of the theme of traveling from sounds of the rainforest to a Balinese gamelan used in Kyomos. I should have read this before I just opened up this this site. I don't know these words. All right, but let's go ahead and hop back into FL Studio or hop into FL Studio and check this out. So I've heard a lot of people complain about Labs and they say it's not free anymore. You have to get the subscription. Well, I just wanted to show you guys how you can get these libraries for free still. All you have to do is download the Labs app. So this right here isn't actually in the DAW, but you could do this in the DAW too. And once you load up your Labs, whether it's in the DAW or whether it's outside the DAW, you can just hit get more packs. And then bam, you can just come over here to free. And then you can download whatever pack that it is that you want. You don't have to get the subscription. So I thought I'd show you guys that. This is actually the Labs that's you can use on your computer, not in the DAW. But when we open up Labs here, you can still do the same thing here. I just didn't want to lose the sounds in which I was using. So with this OPA Wandering, it's pretty solid. I do have to put up one disclaimer though, and I'm going to do that from now on. Absolutely every time I do these. When I find an issue or an error with the plugin, I'm going to bring it up. So this one, some of the notes don't stop, and this is on an M1 MacBook. So this is what some of the notes sound like. So there's a bunch of presets in this thing, and some of these presets, they just last forever. So like if I push down this one, as you see, I'm not holding the button down. There's no latch. So, you know, I had to push the space bar to pause it. Now, it's a good sound. You can still sample it. They'll probably get it fixed. But a lot of these sounds, some of the stuff does sound like that. So that one's fire too, but the little crickets and all that noise go for a little bit of time. So just know that, you know. I'm not sure if it's like this on the PC. I did not check it out on my PC. Again, another sound that's just going. So I just want to make sure that I do point that out. So, you know, you got some cool sound and stuff there. I mean, you got some good sounds in here. I'm not even going to hold you. So as I'm just noticing, if I push down the buttons, like if I push down a button, but if I just hold down one here, it doesn't do that. So that's just something to note, but it's a freebie. It's pretty solid. I'll leave it linked below. I'm pretty sure they'll update it and they will fix that here in the future. And the second freebie that I have for you guys today, it looks like this one comes from IK Multimedia and Audio Plugin Deals. It looks like they are offering the SVX Amplitude Collection for free. No strings attached. Let's go ahead and take a look here at this. So as you see here, Audio Plugin Deals, they are offering Amplitude SVX by IK Multimedia, unlock the legendary bass tones with IK Multimedia, Amplitude SVX, the Essential Bass Gear Collection. Basically, I know what you guys want to know. What are you guys going to get in this? Well, what they say first and foremost is that it recreates 18 new models of essential bass equipment, including 4 amplifiers 6 cabinets, and 8 stomp boxes. So you're gonna get more than what IK Multimedia has been giving away for free with these pedals and these amplifiers and all that stuff here over the last few months. With this one, what are you gonna get? So you're gonna get the SVT, you're gonna get the SVX15R, the SVX500, and the SVXCL. As far as cabinets, you're gonna get, a few different cabinets, and then you're gonna get some stomp boxes. So you're gonna get a chorus, you're gonna get a delay, you're gonna get a wah, and you're gonna get a bunch of this other SVX stuff: compressor, filter, volume, octavator, and overdrive. So let's go ahead and hop into FL Studio and check this thing out. All right, guys, so when you hop into FL Studio and open up Amplitude, it is going to look like this. As you see here, you're going to get a few of these. So I believe you get this 15R, 500, the CL, and the VR, but I could be wrong. You will not get this Pro. But I have this little bass guitar over here tuned up. And on this bass guitar, the bass guitar just sounds like this. So the bass guitar that I'm using on this is Moto Bass, and this is the free CS version of Moto Bass. So you can grab this for free too if you need a bass guitar. But then once I start throwing this amp on there, again, this is what the bass guitar sounded like. All right, so now once I start throwing Amplitude on there, I can get it to sound like. So that was with a couple of the effects that I had on there. So I have this overdrive on here. But you can come over here and you can find out everything that you have, because you see here I'm in the collection. So now I can start adding other stuff on here if I wanted to. So let's go ahead and add this chorus on here. Excuse me, I don't know exactly how pedals go in line. I've never lied and told you I was a guitar player. So we're just gonna throw this thing on there. So now once we throw the overdrive back on there, we can get it to sound like. Chorus is doing a whole lot. But again, we can come back over here and switch it out to whatever we want to over here. So there is a bunch of different stuff that you can use. So I think this is a fire little collection of stuff for a bass guitar that you can use to throw on there. I may not have done the greatest job of demonstrating. Apologize for that. It's not really in my wheelhouse, but I didn't want y'all to miss out on the freebie. And the third freebie that I have for you guys today is another banger, y'all. This one comes from Impact Soundworks, and it's called Orchestral Hit System High Intensity Transits, or oh shit for short. So let's go ahead and check this thing out. This thing right here is basically just one hits. But you get a bunch of different sounds in these one hits that you can use. So you've got strings, brass, winds, piano, synth, a timpani, a low drum, and a crash. So the thing sounds like this. You know what I'm saying? So it sounds like that. So it sounds pretty fire. But it's just really easy to use. This is only one preset, but you have all these different sounds here that you can mess with. You also can pan sounds to the left and to the right. So let's just take down some of these sounds real quick. And then now it's going to sound like. We take out these winds. Take that piano out. But then you can customize this however you want to. You can mess with the pitch, so you can make this go up a few semitones if you want to. what I'm saying? So you can do a whole bunch of stuff with this. You can do the same thing with the synthesizer. Make it go up 12 semitones. Come back over to the mixer. You got drums. But this thing's pretty fire just to get you some, you know what I'm saying, some hits. You know what I'm saying? I guess I didn't realize you had other stuff over here either. So you got reverse. You got slam. So you got a filter here. So pretty fire. This is one I'd check out too if you just want to put some hits in your music, build up some anticipation. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, bam, this bad boy is there for you. And the fourth free plugin that I have for you guys today, this one comes from Slate Digital. Apparently, they offer a free version of their VMR, which is their virtual mixing rack. It comes with 3 free plugins. This has always been free, but before you needed the iLok dongle in order to get this. Now you don't need the dongle anymore, so there's going to be a lot more people who can actually access this. But as we look here, you're going to get these 3 different modules. So you're going to get this revival, you're going to get this trimmer, and you're going to get this monster. Now, before we get too deep in this, I want to show you guys how you're going to download this if it's something that you're interested in, because it's not as easy as you think. Because when you go to Slate Digital's site, you can't find anywhere to download it. So I did some searching on the internet to figure it out for you guys, and I'm going to leave this link below in the description because this is how you're going to get it. So where can you download the free modules at? Right here, they can be redeemed here. So when you click on this button right here that says here, it's going to bring you to this page, and it's going to take you automatically to an order summary, which is going to allow you to get all 3 of those modules for free. Then after you do that, you're going to want to come down here to this virtual Mac installer, and you're going to want to download that. After you download that, all right, so now that I'm in my downloads, I'm going to grab this VMR macros right here, and we're going to install the complete bundle. I'm showing you this because you don't want to install every single one of the plugins. You just want to install what you want. So then you can come over here and you see you can continue. You can continue. I agree. Installation type. So it's going to tell you 4.27 gigabytes. You just want to come over here to customize. And then you can come over here to VMR modules, turn this off, and then pick the 3 modules that you want from right here. So you have the revival, you have the monster, and then you have the trimmer. And so you just click on those and then continue on with the install. Since I've already installed them, I'm not going to furthermore the install, but we'll hop in FL Studio and check these things out a little bit. So I guess before we hop there, let me tell you what each one of these does. The monster emulates the classic all buttons and extreme compression sound of the vintage FET limiter hardware, which is the 1176. The revival uses tube, tape, transformer, and EQ modeling and combines them into a unique 2-knob sweetening effect. And the trimmer is a useful module that performs a few basic but essential operations, a simple trim control, and a phase reverse switch. So let's go ahead and get this FL Studio open real quick. Boom, bam. I have this on some drums real quick. So these are what the drums sound like without the virtual mix rack. All right. So we'll just go through each one of the modules one by one. And this is what the drums sound like without the revival model. I'm going to turn it on. So you see added some thickness right there. This shimmer is not reverb. I don't know why they call this shimmer. So you see they just add some more life to those drums. We have this trimmer right here we can use as well. It also has phase reverse down here at the bottom. And then you have this monster over here, and this thing's pretty solid too. So I'll just push play and then I'll turn it on. So it's cool how you do get a couple of presets, maybe not with all of these, but you do get presets with this one, which is pretty solid too as well. So pretty solid. This thing's good on drums. Really, you can use it on whatever, but I would recommend giving it a shot because, again, it is for the free ski. All right, guys, and the next freebie that I have for you guys today is a wavetable synthesizer that uses pictures in order for it to play. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as you guys see here, this one is by Tugruel. He made a plugin a couple years back, which was a free effect tricks type plugin. I reviewed that on the channel. I've reviewed a few other things that he's done. He releases this tube LMG synth, a free dynamic image wavetable synthesizer. So as you see here, what you can do is you can drop a picture in here, and then you can use all these controls, and it basically makes the sound switch up. Kind of cool. So as they say here, what if I told you you could turn your selfies, meme collections, or holiday photos into a playable wavetable instrument? Well, Tugruel has released the Tub LMG synth, which does just that. The plugin boasts a powerful synth engine with 4 LFOs, as well as 4 envelopes for deep modulation and automation. Tub LMG synth features a dedicated amp and filter ADSR functions to shape the sound even more. So we're going to go ahead and check out this demo of this video because I'm not going to hold y'all. I tried to download this. I was all in on this. I was like, oh, let me check this one out. I just want to see what it was like. But when I downloaded this for Mac, it won't give it to me. So, and it's native. I downloaded the right thing. I've tried a couple of times. I'm just letting you know in case he does see this, so that can get fixed for anybody who's an M1 user. But let's go ahead and hop back on the intrawebs and let's go ahead and check this out a little bit more. So right here, I've got it pulled up. We can kind of take a look at some of the things it does. Some of the sounds are kind of harsh, but let's go ahead and take a look at it. So as you're scanning the picture, it's giving you a different sound. So let's go ahead and move it forward a little bit. It sounds doper on this picture right here. So again, I'll leave that link below in the description. I kind of did want to mess with that just to play with it and see what it was like. Pause. But unfortunately, I could not. All right, guys. And the last freebie that I have for you guys today, this one comes from Analog Obsessions, and it's called Midi. I didn't download this one either. It basically focuses on bass, but I did want to bring it to you because Analog Obsessions makes good stuff. Basically, they say Midi is focused on mostly low end, intended on low end emphasis, will give you a solid bass response according to input mode. The features that you have on this thing are you can boost, gain compensated input boost. You can get softer, pause, or harder. Pause results with input. Output, clean output to set final level. You've got different modes like mic, line, DI, and then tone shaper. You've got a high pass filter, a low pass filter. So you can filter before the boost. You've got a pad of -20 dB attenuation. You've got phase flip, and then, You got 4 times oversampling. So, all right, guys, so that's basically what I got for you guys in today's freebie video. Hopefully I could help you guys out with some of these freebies. Some of them were bangers to me, especially like the Slate Digital one, the IK Multimedia bass one, and then also that Hits, you know what I'm saying, by Impact Soundworks, some good stuff. So make sure if you guys do like the content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. I appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Some hit the key.